Hello guys, and yeah, this is my unboxing of the Warcolours, well, box that I bought for myself using, the YouTube money. Oh god, if I can. There we go. And I actually got their little blind bag. Or, yes, it's called blind bag, right? So let's see what I got. I'm just gonna pour everything out. There's the receipt. And there's some things that I bought that isn't part of the blind bag. So let me see. And the thing that I bought that isn't part is the medium. This right here, contrast medium, and this Echo brush cleaner. So yeah, these are not part of the blind bag, but I wanted to make my own contrast paint with some of the gels that they have, or that I have, just to see how this works. And this liquid brush cleaner, because the brush cleaner I'm using at the moment is this right here, but it's more of like a soap, it's not liquid. I want to see, the difference. Alright, and before we do anything, let's take the gravy, because it's something you got a free bottle of. I should turn this off because it's auto-focusing on that face. Yeah, and I think this gravy right here is just all the leftover paints that they got, and they just mix it into like batches. And here you go. It actually has a pretty nice color. And it actually comes in a big bottle. I thought it would come in like their standard bottle size. But no, it comes in one of their medium-sized bottles. So, yeah, that's a nice color. And now, I'm gonna show off all the paint. So I'm just gonna organize them. Or no, I'm not gonna organize them. I'm just gonna pick them up without knowing. So let's just, boom. Okay, what did we pick up? Metallic blue. Okay, nice. I don't think I have metallic blue. I mean, I can show off, because I actually used their metallic red not long ago. Right here, I'm painting. I just finished my 4 linemen for my Blood Bowl orcs, and I'm working on some of my converted rogue riders right there. So this is the metallic red, with a gloss varnish over it, since I plan on throwing this shit around. So yeah, metallic blue. Hopefully it's closer to how the metallic purple is. The metallic red took around 2 to 3 coats to cover over a red. Not over red, over like a bright metallic. Stormhost silver is what I used as the base coat, and it took around 2 to 3 coats to cover that. While if I would have used the metallic purple, it would have taken 1 coat. So hopefully this covers like the purple metallic. Alright, let's take this one now. Let's see. Ah, a shade. I don't think I've ever used any of their shades, so this is good. The blue shade I use at the moment, which as you can see is almost running out, is Drakenhof Nightshade. And I also have this blue tone from Army Paints, War Paints. And well, you can see the difference. This one, I don't like it as much as this, but it still serves its purposes, So having one more blue shade. I mean, these two look very similar to each other, we'll see how this one looks. Because I do plan on doing a painting challenge where I will paint a miniature only using the paints from the blind bag. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is another shade. A olive shade. Okay, so kind of like a brown with maybe some hints of green in it. Alright, that's nice. Maybe this could be good to be used as like grime and stuff, maybe? Okay, what is this? Red 4. Okay. And this is their... This is semi-opaque and this is part of their gel line. Like, I guess their normal paint line that they use. So I could use the contrast medium with this. This is not the contrast medium that I picked up. This right here. To make like a red contrast paint. So, alright, nice. Got some red and I can see another red, so let's pick that up. No, this is a shade. A orange shade. Alright. I don't tend to use like colored shades that often, or washes. Here we have purple 4. Okay. Like a dark purple. Because on my army, what I use to paint my army, I use this 1 coat purple, which I really like how it looks after you paint it. It covers super well, and then I do like a dry brush if it's on cloth. I do a dry brush of this, and if it's metallic, I just use this. And that's my recipe, just these two. But it will be... Yeah, nice to see how this works. Like a very nice dark purple. And I should organize them in... So all the shades together. And then the metallic there. And the gel paints right there. Let's take out this. Let's see, this is magenta 1 coat. Okay. So this is a 1 coat paint. I've never had a problem with any of their 1 coat paints. They're really good. So I actually have high hopes for this. And yeah, I don't know if I would say magenta. Because when I think of magenta, I think of, you know, like a bit more pink. But it looks fine. Alright. This red came out antithesis. Antithesis, that's their like contrast-ish range, right? I've never used one of their antithesis paints, so this will be interesting to try out. I've never used a contrast paint to begin with, so we'll see how that looks. And this looks metallic. Metallic pale gold. Okay. Hopefully this is good, because I have another bright gold from Warcolours that I did not like. Well, the gold looks great. However, it doesn't cover great. So you do have to use like 5 or 6 coats. So hopefully this one isn't the same. It does say opaque, so we'll see. That is where the metallics were. Goblinoid. Alright. So this is a antithesis paint. Just a dark green. I don't know if it will stay dark green though after using it. Oh, this looks nice. What is this? Baby blue. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice blue. I don't think I have a blue like that. I mean, the closest that I think I have is this right here, and this is Lothern blue. It's kind of like what I use if I want, you know, a bright blue. So that's good, and it's one of their 1 coat paints. So that's a bonus. Okay, yellow glaze. I have a yellow glaze that I like. I think it's a good paint. So yeah, I have another one. Don't know how useful that will be to me, but here's the old yellow glaze that I have. And they have changed up their designs and all that. I wonder if it's the same formulation, because I mean, these are many years old. I think I made a video of unboxing these first ones, and I think that video is probably like 5, maybe 6 years old. So, and their paints haven't dried out on me, but to be fair, no paints ever dry out on me. The only paints that have dried up has been like GW whites. It's pretty much the only paint I've ever had dry up on me. Alright, let's see. Right, another glaze, a green glaze. No, not another glaze. This is just, well, it is another glaze, but I was thinking wash. No, this is a glaze. A green glaze. Could be good to mix with, you know, the goblinoid. Like when painting over, maybe. The highlights with the glaze. So actually, I'm looking forward to this. Or if you do like that, what is it called? Zenithal highlighting. Let's see. And this is green 5. Is this a... No, it's not a 1 coat since it's green 5. This is one of the gel paints. No, I mean just a nice, like, semi... There's a nice green. You know, green 5 is a good name for it. Where did I put the gel paints? Right here. Oh, that's the 1 coat. Right there. Okay. Antithesis black. Alright, that's interesting. So basically like a... I mean, I don't know if saying contrast is the right thing, because I mean, they have contrast medium, right? But I think on their site, their antithesis is supposed to be, you know, their contrast-ish paints. So they're supposed to, you know, do the things that a contrast does, give you contrast. So, yeah. Where did I put those paints? God. Way in the back. So far, since that you get almost 3 of everything. No, antithesis. Wow, okay, nice. This could actually be really useful for me. A wood contrast thing. Since I do plan on doing like a season themed of that Warhammer Underworld's Warband, you know, the tree, the seraph, not seraph, oh my god, what are they called? The tree people tend to make one winter, spring, summer, autumn. So this could be really good just for the actual tree parts. So I actually look forward to testing that one out. Let's see. This is a shade, a turquoise shade. I mean, just in the bottle it looks very dark blue. Don't know if I would call this turquoise just straight off the bottle. When I think of turquoise, I think a little bit more green. Not teal green, but a little bit of a green hint to it. Which it might be. I mean, the thing is, when you look at them straight from the bottle like this and how they look when you actually paint with them, they're different. And Marine 4. Yeah, which seems like a nice watercolor. Or like an ultramarine color, you know. Just the type of bluish that I use. Yeah, it's a lot brighter than the ultramarine blue from War Paints. I actually feel like this could be good to highlight this one. Alright. Now let me put you in here. So, this is kind of like how it looked. So I got 2 glazes, 2 one coats, 2 metallic paints, with one of them I'm a bit iffy about, the pale gold. We'll see how it covers. We got 4 of these, 4 of their gel paint lines, I guess, or maybe like just their normal paint lines. I don't know what I would call this, because these paints are not, when I say normal, I don't mean like, oh, they're like the other paint brands like Citadel or Army Painter. The one coats are closer to that, to what I would call like normal hobby paints. Well, these are gel paints. We got 4 shades. And we got 4 antithesis paints. Along with, you know, the gravy. So, yeah, I'm sure I could use these for a, you know, at first I was thinking, I'm gonna use whatever I can in this batch for a model. But now I feel like, you know what, I might actually do a challenge to myself. Pick out one of the war bands, the Warhammer Underworld war bands that I haven't painted or built. And I might be like, you know what, we're gonna use all of these paints on those. Maybe not just, no, you know what? I'll see what I'll do. Maybe I'll pick out some of the random fantasy models. Start just because I really want to try all of these out. Well, I guess maybe not except for this yellow glaze. Maybe it's better to just keep it, you know, unopened and just use the yellow glaze I already have. But yeah, this is what I got. And if you're gonna, my whole haul is like this. I do think what I should have done is that I should have bought like a gray, because I mean my guard army, the 2 main colors of them, this is a work in progress right here, all, you know, the gray and the purple-ish thing, the one coat purple. And I thought I bought a 1 coat purple. I didn't. I just looked at the receipt. I did not buy one. So yeah, I mean, there is a decent amount left in this, and by the time I've used it up, you know, it's probably gonna be time to buy some more paints anyways, so that's probably why I didn't buy one. Actually, I just had to show him off a bit because I'm actually happy with how he's looking so far. You know, these converted rogue riders. Anyways, goodbye.